Okay, good day everyone. This is another day of our virtual class. I am your teacher Aridan Asayas for this subject. But before we will proceed to our proper discussion and checking of attendance, I would like someone in our class to lead the prayer. Miss Hanijina Bansado, kindly turn on your cam and your microphone to lead the prayer. Okay. Amen. So, everyone, I would like to greet you good morning and have a nice day. So, we will check now your attendance, who are the absent today. And I will be giving extra points for those who are present today. So, let's start with Miss Kyla Hinlog. Okay, turn on your camera and say present. Okay, noted, ma'am. So, once everybody is present for our today's discussion, okay? So, before we will proceed pala guys, it is important to set the virtual class rules so that we will be maintaining the standard of our learning in this virtual class. I will be sharing today in your screen our 10 sets of virtual class rules. Okay, just sit back there and listen. As you can see in your screen, as I have presented it, we have here 10 sets of virtual class rules. We have here number 1, be on time. So, as a student, I want you to be on time. I will be sending to our GC the link of our loop 5 minutes before our class schedule so that everyone will be present on the loop on time. Number 2, always turn on your cameras but mute the microphones. So number 2 is very important for us to maintain the quality of our discussion. Please turn on your camera because I want to check all of you if you are listening to our discussion and you are not doing anything. I don't want from the class lying I want them to sit down and face straightly the camera. Then turn off your microphones if I'm not giving you the permission to turn it on. So number 3, no food or drinks. Class, I want you to have your foods and drinks before our class to avoid this distractions. Number 4, attend to personal needs before class. The same lang ito ng number 3. Attend your personal needs before class to avoid distraction to your classmates and also distraction din in yung teachers. So number 5, bring required materials every day. So I will be sending the class materials in our Google Classroom, wherein you can download it and study and have advanced study. So during my discussion, I would like you to click that given link of the discussion so that you could cope up while we are having our talk about the topic. Number 7. Let's proceed with virtual class rules. Rule number 7 is use polite speech and body language when you are approaching to your classmate, to our GCs, and even while we are having our synchronous class. Will you please use polite words and of course proper body language naman po, so that we could show the politeness and respect towards each other. Number 8, no cheating. Class, no cheating. I want all of you to listen carefully while we are having discussions, and please do review your lessons. Avoid cheating, class. There is no good about cheating. Number 9, listen and follow directions. Ito, if you want to have a higher grades, a higher mark in this subject, I would like or requesting everyone to listen and follow our directions and every activities that I will be giving to you, so that you could get the perfect scores or the enough scores you need to pass this subject. Lastly, if you have question, ask for help. So do not hesitate to do not hesitate to ask questions to your classmate or especially to me. You can just mention me in our GC so that I could respond to your inquiries. Okay, class? So we are done with our class rules. We will be going to have a review of our last meeting's discussion. Miss Natalia, kindly do the recap. Open your camera and your microphone to do the recap or the review of what we had discussed last meeting. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Miss Natalia, for your participation. Class, for our motivational activity, before we will go on to our proper discussion, I will be testing your creativeness in this motivational activity. Okay, we will be dividing our class into two groups, and each group will be you will decide what are you going to present. You will be presenting the given topics and with creativity. For example is, you can sing, or you can dance, you can dramatize it, or you can make a poem about it. So, our topic for our group 1 will be the active voice. For the second group naman is the passive voice. You will choose one of your members who will present it in our class. We'll be giving you 10 minutes to do the activity and 3 minutes for the presentation. So, before you will proceed or you will have your discussion with or preparation with your group mates, here is the rubric. This is how you will be graded accordingly to this activity using this rubric. So, the rubrics is presented in this screen. Stage presence is 20 points, creativity 20 points, unity 10 points. So group leaders, you will be listing the members that actively participated in the motivational activity. Then if you perfect the creativity presentation for our motivational activity this time is you will have 50 points. Okay, you can leave the loop this time. After 10 minutes, you will go back here to the same loop, to the same link. Okay, job well done. Every group that presented their creative outlook about the active and passive voice. So for our topic, our discussion proper, our topic will be active and passive voice. So our objective for this discussion is 80% of our learners, the learners, will demonstrate an understanding about the active and passive voice. So at the end of the lesson, you will understand further about what is active and passive voice. Number 2 objective is value the significance of learning active and passive voice in mastering grammar. So you will value the significance of learning active and passive voice and mastering your English grammar. So number 3 is able to construct and write their own sentences using active and passive voice properly. So you will be having more activities. You will be writing sentences that are active and passive voice in properly manner. So let's proceed to our discussion. I will be showing a video which is explaining what is active and passive voice. Just sit back there and watch and listen to the video.
Active versus passive voice.
Active, passive.
What is voice?
Voice refers to the who or what that is doing the verb's action in a sentence.
Active voice
means that the subject is doing the action. Therefore, there's an active subject.
Passive voice
means the subject is receiving the action. Therefore, this is the passive subject.
So, to figure out whether a sentence is active or passive voice, look at the subject. Is the subject performing the action, active, or receiving the action, passive?
An example, the boy plays the piano.
Boy equals subject, plays equals verb. The boy is doing the action, therefore the boy is the active subject. Because the boy is the active subject,
Then this sentence is written in the active voice. The piano is played by the girl.
piano equals subject, is played equals verb. The piano is receiving or not doing the action, therefore the piano is the passive subject. Because the piano is the passive subject,
Then this sentence is written in the passive voice.
why do we care?
Active voice is more concise, easier to understand, and less work for your reader. Let's look at some examples.
Two sentences.
The dog scares the cat is scared by the dog.
In the first sentence,
The dog scares the cat,
the dog is the subject of the sentence and is actively doing the verb's action. Dog equals active subject.
This sentence is written in the active voice.
Now the second sentence.
The cat is scared by the dog.
The cat is the subject of the sentence, but the cat is not doing the verb's action. Cat equals passive subject.
Therefore, this sentence is written in the passive voice.
Now, some tips to help you rewrite passive voice into active voice. Number 1, identify the verb.
The thunder is heard by Kira. Heard is the verb.
Number 2, ask yourself who or what is doing the verb's action.
Kira is the one who hears. Therefore, she is doing the verb's action.
Number 3, rearrange the sentence order.
Kira heard the thunder.
Remember, keep the verb tense the same.
The pizza will be eaten by Mary.
Will be eaten is the future tense.
Mary will eat the pizza.
Will eat is also future tense.
Recap. Active voice. 1. More concise. 2. Easier to understand. 3. Less work for your reader.
Remember, the active subject is doing the verb's action. Visit Writing Services!
www.lib.uguelph.ca.
Okay, we are done with the video. For further discussion, class, here presented in your screen is the sample sentence we have here for the active voice. I have highlighted here the red words is, the red color is the doer of the action. The sky blue is the action taken, and the green one is the receiver of the action. So here is the example of active voice. Alex wrote the essay on the Alzheimer's. So Alex is the doer of the action. While the action taken naman in this sentence is wrote. The receiver of the action of this sentence is the essay on Alzheimer's. So here in active voice is the doer of the action is put in the first place of the sentence. However, the passive voice here is, as you can see, the essay on the Alzheimer's was written by Alex. The doer of the action in passive voice is in the last part of the sentence, as you can observe. The receiver of the action is written in the first part of the sentence. The essay in passive voice, the essay on Alzheimer's is the receiver of the action. While the action is still in the center, but the doer of the action, which is Alex, is in the last part. So that's how it goes, the active and passive voice. Congratulations, class, for staying with me to our discussion. Okay. For that, we will have another activity. you will be answering this one. We have here shown to your screen right now 5 sentences. So this is randomly active and passive voice sentences. So here in number 1, the antelope is being chased by the leopard. So you will turn this sentence into active voice. You will write your answer into you can write your answer into a paper, or you can plainly send it via messenger to me. Then this 5 sentences is worth of 2 points each. So you will have 10 points for this activity. Okay, I will give you 5 minutes for this. You can send it to me in my class, in my messenger. Thank you. Okay, we're done. So send it to my messenger na class. This is after 5. We are done with the 5 minutes for this activity. We will have the analysis. Okay. So anyone from the class, how does learning active and passive voice help you mastering your English grammar? So anyone from the class, please, Mr. Christopher Valladares, kindly open your mic and show your idea about how learning active and passive voice helps your grammar works effectively. Thank you so much, Mr. Christopher, for that. So before we will go on to another application of what you have learned from the lesson today, I want someone from the class again to summarize or to share his or her learning about passive and active voice. Mr. Leonard Arino, turn on your microphone, please. Okay, turn your microphone. Share your summarize your learning about the lesson today, active and passive voice. Okay, thank you, Mr. Leonard Arino, for your idea about it. Congratulations, class. Clap your hands for yourself because we've done so far today. But before we will call it a day, we will have another application to check and evaluate what you have learned for this discussion. Okay, for our application, who is excited for a debate? Who have an idea about debate? Because our next application activity is you will be having a debate class. You will be grouped into 2. Then the other one is passive voice and the other one is active voice. You will be debating which one is the best one. That is the meter for this debate. So the rubrics for this debate, this is individual we have here individual points. You will get individual points and of course a group points for this also. The rubric for our debate, okay, class, you will be given 20 minutes to do this debate activity. We will divide the 20 minutes. 10 minutes for the preparation to group yourself, and then 10 minutes to present. So that 10 minutes presentation, the 5 minutes is for the active voice group, and another 5 minutes is for the passive voice group. So you will be graded according to this rubric: content 30 points, organization of data 30 points, presentation 30 points, unity 10 points, a total of 100 points. So good luck, class. I will just listen to your discussion, to your debate, to your points, and I will take down notes who actively participated and show great performance in this debate. Then, of course, class, do not forget our class rules, ha? Just turn on your cameras and turn on your microphones if it is your turn na. So, let's proceed. You have your 10 minutes to prepare and another 10 minutes for the presentation. Thank you. Great job, everyone. I would like to give a round of applause to all of you who participated to this debate. Wow, you all presented well and give your ideas very nice. So, for our remaining time, I will just give you an assessment. I will show it to the screen and also send the file to our GC so that you can take your time and answer the following activity. So in our assessment number 1, you will create active and passive voice and identify each object. What is the object of the sentence, what is the verb, and what is the subject used in the sentence. Don't forget also, class, to indicate what if it is active and passive voice, ha? For the assessment number 2 naman, you will identify whether the sentence is active and passive voice. It is 2 points each. So in assessment number 2, there is 5 sentences presented, and you will just identify if it is active and passive voice. So you will use the remaining time of our class to answer this assessment. Okay, everyone, I will just turn on your cameras and then smile. I will take a screenshot of our virtual class today. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much and good luck in answering your assessment. See you tomorrow again, class.